I'm Kris Petrie. I'm a service pipe fitter for legacy companies. I go out and do a lot of HVAC service and some of the construction stuff. Legacy has been the service contractor for home furniture for quite a while. We've done a lot of work for the home furniture stores over the last few decades. So if they need something done, they call us. Home Furniture was interested in boosting their efficiency, and they came across the 75F product line. And since we've done so much of their mechanical work for them over the years, they then approached us and said, hey, we want to put this system in. Then we got involved with 75F. They gave us the training, the support to do it, and then we went out and got the systems installed. So the 75F project, it was a new controls thing for me, getting involved into that. So for the home furniture store with the 75F stuff that we put in there, was putting in new control units, economizer controls. They called it outdoor air optimizer. I started out just doing a lot of the pulling wire to make sure everything was going to connect and communicate properly, and just trying to follow the directions, figure out how it was going to work, and then quickly I became the lead, the go-to, and I was doing the installs on my own. Installing the 75F system at the HOM Lakeville was our first experience with the program and the controls. So the two of us would spend almost an entire day just to get the system into one unit. As I got more comfortable with it and I got over to the HOM Plymouth location, I was by myself, and I knew, okay, these all go together, I can do this all at once, and I got more into that 4 to 5 hour range, installing the entire thing on one unit by myself. One of the things that I liked about the 75F product compared to some of the other automation systems is I didn't have to run a communication wire to every single component. So I didn't have to crawl up into the ceiling, all over the entire building to connect everything. It was a few short wire runs connecting a couple individual components, but it all communicates wirelessly. The 75F has the 900 megahertz. Some of the individual components are wired, but then it's all communicating wirelessly. So there's a lot less wiring, and the programming is already a part of the component. It's already there. As soon as you turn it on and say, hey, this is where you're working, it's there. Turning the CCU on, the first step is to just connect it to the Wi-Fi and then tell it what building it's at, whether it's the first one that you're doing on that building or just adding it. And then if you hit add, it puts the address and everything already in there, and you're just naming what you're going to have it control, whether it's just RTU1, RTU2, it's already ready to go. You're not telling it, oh, you're going to operate as a thermostat with this. Everything is already programmed in. One of the things that 75F offered that I thought was really, really helpful was their field tech, Jimmy. He has a bunch of experience as a service technician previous to his employment at 75F. And he'd come out and he'd make a site visit, and he'd kind of bounce ideas off and just kind of confirm what I was doing was the best option, the best route, because there's a number of different ways that you can install the 75F system and it'll work, but some ways are easier and some ways are harder, and just having his ideas at the beginning of the install process was a nice thing to really kind of say, yep, you're on the right track. Once I learned how the whole system was supposed to operate after doing the first couple, for the most part, I didn't have problems or questions that I had to contact tech support for, but for the couple little pieces that I did, they were really fast. Comparing the 75F system, there is more time that goes into the 75F, and as I gained more experience with it, it got easier and I could become more efficient with it, whereas some of the other systems, initially they go really fast because there's only one temperature probe or maybe 2 temperature probes to install, and the 75F has more to the installation, but at the end you can see much more. It's gathering more data, more info, and it's telling you exactly what the unit's doing. So you get a lot more information out of all those sensors that are coming in. And I think it comes down to what your customer wants. Do they want something really fast and simple that's going to be good enough? Or are they looking for the full report that's going to come out at the end saying this is your temperature, this is how long your unit is running, here's your energy usage. The 75F system is different than a lot of systems. It's not just controlling, it's collecting all the data. It's providing you with feedback on what your entire building system is doing. Home Furniture was looking for improved energy efficiencies, and there's been a lot of monitoring of the home Plymouth location, and they're showing a lot of energy savings there. So they're getting exactly what they wanted when they looked at the system to start with.